Well, let's see.
Hi.
Hi,
Hey.
Mary.
Hi.
Mary.
I'm
Hi,
joined in
Mary.
now. Annie, I see your hair.
Yeah.
Oh, Tammy.
Oh, there's Annie.
All right, let me close a few windows here. I don't know about you all, but when I first started this up, I had a real crazy thing going on where the web page that it's streaming into was delayed, of course, by several seconds, and so there was a real crazy thing. Um, so I didn't start my player on the web page window, so it's not streaming through now, and I think it's working, but. So far, it's just the four of us. I don't see that anyone, if anyone is listening, I think Tammy Morris is there on the type pad. The link that's on the type pad, Tammy Morris, if you'd care to join us on the Hangout, right on the top of that left-hand side, should allow you to come into this Hangout. Mary, did you try that when you were trying to get on?
I could not find anything that allowed me to go to the Hangout directly.
Okay, so...
And then you must have sent me an invite.
I did.
Because something came in.
So I'm going to put something on the chat screen over there if I can.
Wait, what's this right here? I see it now. Please join us in the Hangout on air. It's the first thing on your text. For some reason, it wouldn't let me actually join.
Is that right? Okay, so I'm going...
And we have two Tammys.
Is Tammy Morris on also?
Yes.
It says Tammy Morris, I am.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll invite her manually here and see if that works. Tammy Morris, if you're listening to us, I don't know if I have your Gmail address, but I do have your Inspired Impact address.
Please join us in the Hangout on air. It's the first thing on your text. For some reason, it won't let me actually join.
Hi, Tammy.
Yes.
Hi, Tammy.
So,
There she is. And we have two Tammys.
Is Tammy Morris on also? Yep.
Tammy Morris, I am.
I'll invite
We
her
can write a book.
and see if, so I'd recommend if you have the Tammy Morris, if you're listening to this, I don't know if I have your Gmail player where the where this is streaming into the web page, and then I think
Please join us in the Hangout on air. It's the first thing on your
it'll be a
text.
little
For some
great.
reason, let me actually join.
Hi, Tammy.
Yes.
Hi, Tammy.
So,
This is like Groundhog's Day.
Is Tammy Morris on also?
I think the issue is, Tom, is that you can't, when you're in the Hangout, you really can't see the pad, the Titan pad.
right.
It's almost like the Titan pad is for before and after.
If you're listening to this, I don't know if I have your Gmail player where the. I think the other issue that's going on right now is at least one of us who's
On air, it's the first thing on your
a little web page playing the video.
Hi, Tammy.
Hi, Tammy.
So,
This is very weird.
This is like Groundhog's Day.
Is Tammy Morris on also?
I think the issue is, Tom, is that you can't, when you're in the Hangout, you really can't see the pad, the Titan pad.
right.
It's almost like the Titan pad is for before and after.
I don't know if I have your Gmail player. I'm just writing something in the type pad here. If you're in the Hangout, please pause or stop the embedded video. And I think that'll get us there.
Yeah.
But it is tricky then to see both. But I think I have just about enough screen real estate to do it. This is a learning experience for me for sure.
I love seeing you learn.
Well, when we did the statewide online roundtable using Blackboard Collaborate, for some reason I could hear, we had breakout rooms, we had about 25 people online, and I could hear everyone speaking at once, and it was just very, saved the day, it was just maddening. So, okay, so it looks like we don't have that echo now, that's good. We have a couple of people on the type pad who haven't signed in, so it's kind of hard to tell who's there. So it looks like maybe that's Tammy Morris in the kind of magenta color there. Tammy, if you can go up to your
Yeah, I think that is Tammy Morris.
the top. There you go. Good, good, good. Cool. All right. I'm not sure how much we'll get accomplished tonight, other than getting the bugs out of the system. But let's see who shows up. And if nothing else, this has caused me to streamline the notes from our January event, and there's a link there on the TypePad from those. I pulled them out of the Excel sheet I had to give for the feds, and they're a little bit more readable there on a Google Doc. So, why don't we just, hopefully, Tammy Morris, if you can check to make sure that the web page is not streaming the Hangout, and then come back into the Hangout, that would be great. And we'll just see who joins. Paul Allison from the New York City Writing Project said he might try to stop in, and I borrowed this, totally cloned his setup in some ways, because they do the Teachers Teaching Teachers series every week, and it's really great. It's just sort of a casual conversation, and Paul has facilitation skills that I think I'll learn quickly by not having some of those skills, what they are. But they suggest topics. I'm not sure where they get their topics, but they have all kinds of really content, new content, good innovation, good ideas going on. It's a real open sort of venue. So let's see what we can do. Before I say a couple things about what I want to make sure we accomplish, even if it's just the five of us tonight. Did anybody have anything they wanted to say?
This is cool.
So, Tammy Morris, it looks like you're back in with us.
Okay,
good. And it's just the three of us on the TypePad, me, Mary Wegner, and Tammy Morris. Okay. Well, so I think a couple of you saw that I put a survey on the website to suggest topics, and Tammy Morris, thanks for pointing out that I had it as multiple choice rather than checkboxes, so that's fixed now. But my hope when we did that statewide roundtable, and no surprise, one of the big themes was teachers need more time to talk to one another. Tammy Van had a very eloquent statement toward the end of it about needing to help organize, and maybe appealing to the department to organize and say, hey, we can help when there are big venues, big meetings, to get teachers together to talk about their needs. And then I went to ASTE and had some great conversations, both in sessions and in side conversations that sort of rang that same note. So I just thought it might be fun to put something in play right away, whether it's monthly or whether it's twice a month. Paul Allison really suggested more frequent than monthly, based on topics that people suggest. I know there's a little tension, not tension, but a little bit of a risk in opening it wide open to the public. But I think we just, work on a trust basis, and my hope is that we keep it positive, we keep it productive, we get enough interest that we can switch moderators and people can bring interest to the group. So I see a whole bunch of chat messages popping up on the Hangout itself here, so I'm going to check on those, and why don't you guys tell me what you're thinking.
We were just talking, Tom, about whether Tammy Morris's video was up, and I was jealous of Tammy Van Wy because she was seeing Tammy live, and I only had a static picture.
I see her now. I don't even know how to see my chat window on the Hangout. Let's see.
There are Google Hangout tools that you need to add, and then over to the left, you may not see them until you put your mouse over to the left.
Yeah.
If you click on that, then you should be able to see the chat.
I see the chat. Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay. I just hadn't toggled it. Okay, cool. Yeah, it may not. Go ahead. Sorry.
So what I did was I just pulled my tab for the Alaska Teacher Talk site. I pulled that out off to the side so I can see that at the same time as I can see the Google Hangout.
Right, right. And I guess, you know, we could probably, certainly today we could operate just with the chat. I just thought that I like how teaching teachers allows you to pop in. You might not feel like really being on camera. You might not feel like taking a central role, but you might want to chime in and, hey, all of a sudden you have something you could contribute or a question you could ask. And I like how the addition of the typepad allows that.
Mm-hmm. I like your use of Google Hangout on air because you were kind of mentioning that we could be taking a risk. You could be taking a risk by opening this up wide, but Google Hangouts on air really only allows 10, my understanding, and I'm fairly new to it, allows 10 people to be live. Everybody else has to participate in other ways. And so my question is, I wonder if can everybody participate in the group chat, or is that just for the people who are live?
So when you say group chat, on the typepad group chat, everybody can participate, and that's my hope that, you know, a dozen people, 15 people, who knows, maybe more, could come listen to a few people with a vested interest on the Hangout, but never have to enter the Hangout and chat away. I mean, I did that last week on Teachers Teaching Teachers. You know, just listened and asked a couple questions, and you know, you can take any number. I don't know if TypePad has a limit of numbers, but I've used it before with a whole class of, you know, 20 people or something.
Yeah, I think the issue is if you're watching, the TitanPad is great, but if you're live participating, it's hard to have, if you only have one monitor, to have both up.
Yeah, exactly. It is. I could probably make my Hangout screen a little bit smaller, but I have a pretty small.
I tried that, but then you go back and forth, and you can't see. On a normal monitor, you can't see both, or on a laptop, you can't see both. But we could make an agreement not to use the Google Hangout chat and only use the Titan chat.
Right, right. That's.
You don't have chat in two places.
Yeah, yeah. Should we try?
I'm going to turn off the Google Hangout chat.
Yeah, just since we're testing that, and that way people can.
You might lose me.
Okay, so Annie,
Tom?
do you have a web browser up? Or what are you viewing in, like Safari or something?
Yes.
Okay. Go up.
Mary and Tammy 1 are laughing at me right now.
I'm sorry.
No,
Sorry.
appreciation for your willingness to try, Annie.
Right. Go up to File and do New Tab.
Okay, got it.
Okay, and then on that tab, go to akteachertalk.
Okay.
And then .akschools.net.
Okay, got it.
And don't press the play button on the video player.
That could be added as directions. I'm going to add that over here.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea. But you should see below the video player thing, you should see a little public pad writing area. You see that?
I'm looking for it.
Okay.
Chat via right-hand pane below.
Exactly. So see where at the very top of the right-hand column, you type in your name, and I was thinking it might be good to say where we are, right? If we got people from around the state. And then that chat window is pretty small, but there it is.
Yep, it's connect. Okay, I got it. Enter my name. Reconnect now. I'm being connected and disconnected. Okay.
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 And then type your name in. It looks like you're blue.
I would be happy to be blue, except it's reconnecting now. It says I'm disconnected.
Oh, and now we have. Are you light pink, Tammy Van Wy? I see two people just came in as unnamed.
Right, I see that as well.
One of them is probably me.
One of them got disconnected, so we'll see how that
Yeah,
goes.
it's having trouble with me. It says lost connection, lost connection.
Okay.
Oh, there's a colon.
Hey, there's Colin. Colin Osterhout. Hi, Colin. Good to see you. You're welcome to join the hangout if you'd like, but it's we're just testing out the system here, and we have on the hangout Annie Hawkins, Mary Wagner, Tammy Van Wy, and Tammy Morris, and so far things are working okay. We're having a little trouble with the type pad at the moment, disconnecting people. So I'm glad you made it on. Can you hear us okay in that embedded window, Colin? I'm going to type to you. How about that? I know there's quite a delay between when we speak and when it things come out of that WordPress thing. Colin says, long-time listener, first-time caller. Can you hear us? Okay. Okay. So neither of you is it still hung up in that disconnect, reconnect thing?
The Etherpad won't connect for me. It's just it gives me a gray loading bar saying reestablishing connection, and I tried to post something on Etherpad and it wouldn't. Then I lost the connection. So.
Okay. Try, I guess, reloading the page. That worked for me earlier when I had been away from it. I see Colin's joining us here live. Hey, Colin. I'm not sure he's hearing us, but we can see you, Colin.
Hey, Tom, you started to talk about your survey tool online.
Yeah.
I put one in about gaming. We have a lot of ASTI board members, or like Tammy's on the board, and Tammy's our ASTI instructor. It might be a good conversation because that's the theme of ASTI 2015.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm glad you clarified. I saw that comment and I thought it was the theme of this February's ASTI, but I would bet that we'd have Colin leaning forward if we were to talk about gaming. No, I think that's a great suggestion.
Well, I don't know that we have to talk about it tonight, but just thinking in terms of really getting teachers prepared for gaming, and I don't know if Tammy wants to do something around the credit class around gaming.
Neat idea.
I love it. I need to catch up in that world. So
I think we all do. I think it would be a great topic to really explore.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that's really hard to explore because every time you start researching games, you find yourself having to play games, and then there's all this stuff you got to do around the house, like laundry, and I could like show you the whole laundry pile.
Yeah, I totally get that. I've been immersed and lost in worlds forever. But anyway, just as a topic for consideration.
Yeah, great.
You might like the whole visual aspect of the immersive.
Well, let's do a little bit more brainstorming. What else would you guys think there might be some energy to gather folks from around the state to talk about?
Another topic seems to have been mentioned a whole lot lately is blended learning, because people are still trying to figure out what each person means by blended learning, understandably so, since there's so many different kind of definitions and so many phases of blended learning. It can look so different. But that is another area that people have really been expressing interest in. And just to support Mary's suggestion of gaming too, for the ASTI course this year, I did have an article on gaming, and it really generated a lot of conversation.
It did.
So that was an excellent idea. Yeah, you know that.
Yeah, it was a nice selection. That really was a well-structured course. I mean, I just did the one credit version, but thank you for your thoughtful organization.